Greetings and welcome back one and all to Robocraft and to the Bay 3, formerly occupied by the bot dog, alas, no longer. This is now the Bay of the Larva. That is not lava as in hot rock, but larva as in the very immature stage of some insect. Now, we are going to be doing a very low tier build. I'm not really sure what we're going to be doing exactly. I've had several requests for very low tier bot builds, and also quite a few asking would I be able to play with them in the lower tiers, and I realized that it's been a very long time since I've even been to the lower tiers to know what's going on there. So I think we'll start off with the ground rules. What are we aiming to do here? First and foremost, of course, we're going to be fairly limited on technology. Now, if I go for a tier 2, then that will give me access to tier 3 SMGs. It won't give me, well, it'll give me access to tier 4 if I really want to go for them, but it won't give me access to any of these because these are all unlocked at the tier that they are. So whereas the SMGs tend to be unlocked at the tier before, so with tier 1 tech points you can unlock tier 2 SMGs, you can't unlock a plasma with tier 2 tech points. You can, however, unlock tier 3 armor with tier 2 tech points, tier 3 wheels with tier 2 tech points. I'm fairly certain you can get the hoverblade tier 2 and the thruster tier 2 by tier 2. We've now got thruster tier 1, it's been added back. Fairly certain you can't get to the radar jammer, but I'm not sure. But we'll have access to the alignment rectifiers and to the radar itself. I think we're going to start off with some tier 2 blocks, and I'm thinking of aiming for a tier 2 bot on the whole. Now, that is going to put some fairly hefty limitations on the way we build this, but we'll see what we can do. You know what? Let's go ahead and purchase just a chunk of these to allow us to safely fortify our cockpit. I think that makes a lot of sense. We'll make the cockpit out of the highest tier components because the cockpit is going to be the most important part of this bot. Right, I'm also going to go to the effort this time of building... yeah, we're gonna build up some proper... Oops, we don't want it to go that way. Some Triforcing armor for this one, I think. Something like this, I believe. Actually, no, what we want there is this instead. There we go. And we bring that around on this side. We'll want it to... If we place that there, we can do that. Okay. In fact, at that point, I can have this pointing outwards. These side components will be touching the blocks, but that's fine for now. That is in the wrong place, but I'll adjust it in a moment. There we go. So this will give me a little bit of extra safety for the bot. I mean, it's not the best Triforcing in the world, it certainly isn't, but it'll do, I feel. There we go. And then we just connect to that corner there. Perfect. And we'll go ahead and do it up here as well. There we are. Now, question is, do I want to... I kind of do, actually. We're going to bring this down one extra level. We're going to take that away so that the cockpit can go right in the middle there. There we go. So this is our little cockpit. Again, not particularly well reinforced with Triforcing. I appreciate that, but again, it's not really something I'm good at. You know this. Now we'll swap back down into the tier 2 armor cubes, and then we'll actually start putting together the shape of this bot. Now I'm thinking we're going to be restricted to wheels, but I'm thinking of maybe going for a bit of a different design than I usually do. We're going to try and get the wheels in 4 corners. There we are. We might possibly bring it out there as well. I'm not sure. We'll do something like this. There we go. I'm not sure what I'm doing down there. Maybe creating some sort of platform so that this can convert into a turret if it absolutely positively wants to. Now, we're going to bring... This is still a very, very small bot. We want plenty of room. So we've added another... let me see. Another 4, by the sounds of it. I had to remember just by listening to the pattern of me placing the cubes to see how much I'd placed. I don't want to make it too broad, but at the same time, at this point, I want to start bringing out. It sounds like someone is sending me platoon invites. They should know by now. Oh, those ignorant fools. Right, we'll bring this out a little bit and have... I'll bring out 3. We'll have some steering wheels at the very front. And something like this, I think. Actually, we'll do this instead. There we go. Right, so we can have some wheels out on these sides. There we are. Now, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm making room for, let's see, a front-mounted SMG? I think I am. Now, the problem is, if I place down a front-mounted SMG of tier 3... Oh, that takes up a lot of room. Let's go for tier 2s instead. I don't actually have any. What? Well, actually, that doesn't surprise me at all. I rarely purchased SMGs. So we'll take front-mounted. We'll also take top-mounted. Where are you? There we go. We'll buy a load. I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with the beeping. This is the way it is sometimes. After the recording, what I'll do is I'll check who's been sending all of the platoon invites. I mean, the fact that I'm not accepting it should be obvious enough that I'm not interested. So if they persist, then I'll just make a note of their name and then pass that along to the people who can do something about it. Alright, there we go. And there we are. We'll just mirror this on both sides. Now, I don't really want all of the wheels to be along this middle section. I really don't. I want it on the outside instead, but we'll see. I'm just putting things together right now. Now, I'm going to be going with steering wheels, the front and back. We'll probably have some extra wheels down the middle as well. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to try and stay in tier 2, though. If we possibly can, that's what I would like to be. Now, I'm thinking, oh, you know what? I could, I suppose, have a little bit of something in here. I mean, I'm not sure about this, but I suppose I could. I could have some wheels there, but it is going to spread the damage a little bit, which is not exactly what I want. Let's add these steering wheels in there as well, though. This way, the little cockpit section could possibly get away. If it absolutely had to, it would be able to launch itself off. And I'm just buying 10 of everything. I'm not going to buy individuals. Blah. There we go. So we've got a bit of a chassis going. Lots of wheels on it. We're about halfway through tier 2. We haven't put an awful lot of weapons on this vehicle yet. We're going to start bringing out the chassis in the middle in either direction, I think. Like so. And we're going to keep doing this generally. Ah, how much I wish for a mirror line right now. Alright, there we go. This will do right now. But I do appreciate that even if I had a mirror line, odds are I'd be forgetting to use it. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. Alright, so this is around the right level for what I want. So let's bring you down. There we go. And then we'll have one more block there. That is actually the level that I wanted to be at. So how about I do exactly the same here as I did elsewhere, and we'll have some wheels. Thing is, the wheels are getting expensive now. This is going to take us into tier 3 if I'm not careful. You know what, though? I could probably afford to just use the basic steering wheels on the outside. That's barely going to be adjusting that. Yeah, we'll be able to afford all of these. How this thing is going to move, I have no idea. You're basically watching me doing the equivalent of just randomly sticking legs on a creature in Spore just to see how funnily it walks. Don't pretend you didn't do it. If you owned Spore, you did. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now. In fact, we'll get rid of that so that we can affix a leg back. Sorry, leg. See, I'm thinking about it now. But a gun at the very, very rear there. Did I bring this out too far? Oh, no, I put that a little bit too soon. There we go. Now we want this to come down and out. Now, what I'm likely going to do is I'm just going to pause the recording here and build this shape on the other side, and I shall bring you back when that is complete. And welcome back. As you can see, I have added some embellishments, created a little bit of extra support structure. Now, I've had to go ahead and replace many of the wheels with Tier 1 variants, largely because we're already so close to the edge of Tier 3. Now, the only thing that I'm considering changing is this. I realized that although the idea of having the extra little bit of maneuverability is good for the cockpit, I wonder if it would really help me in the long run, because I'm fairly certain that in any situation where we might end up with just a cockpit, that those wheels would be so close together it would be no use for me driving around. Also, I had a word with the person who was sending me obnoxious amounts of platoon invites and expressed that, well, it's just very annoying, just making the beeping while I'm trying to record. They said, oh, sorry, but I'm your biggest fan. Why there was a but and why they thought that would justify it, I have no idea. If they were my fan, they'd know how annoying that was. But alas, no. Nevertheless, they have agreed to stop doing it after I asked them nicely. So hopefully it ends there, and I don't have to ask them in a not nice way. Right, let's see, because I don't want to be not nice. I hate it when people put me in a position where that is my only option. My lord. Right. I still really favour top-mounted guns over front-mounted guns. In almost every situation, I think it's better. This way, I'm also spreading my guns around. Now, I'm going to do something I don't often do, and I don't particularly like to do, if I'm perfectly honest, and that is, I'm strongly considering having some of my guns on raised platforms. I mean, I could put a gun there as well. I don't know, maybe it would be worthwhile to do this. Well, we'll make this a comically overgunned tank. I mean, that's probably going to fit in with Tier 2. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Unless Tier 2 design qualities increased significantly since the last time I was there, most of them are just bricks with guns on. So this will help me blend in with the crowd a little bit. I just have to avoid talking so that the 10 next to my name doesn't show up. Now, are we going to put radar on this? Yes, I think we are. I don't think we can get away with not having a radar. So let's go ahead and plop a radar there. Are we going to be putting thrusters on this? Or alignment rectifiers for that matter? Yes, I think we are. Again, I don't think we can get away without it. So let's pop 2 alignment rectifiers just to help a little bit there. And thrusters or no thrusters? I'm thinking maybe thrusters. Might help, might not, might actively make things worse, but I'm a slave to the thrusters. We must have them. All of the thrusters. Let's have one there. Well, maybe not all of them. I don't have that much room to work with. There we go. I think that is literally all we're going to be able to do. We've added to the turning ability, which I don't think was actually that bad to begin with. So we're going to move those around somewhere else. Let's have some thrusters underneath, shall we? And one there possibly as well. Let's have a good build-up of thrusters there. Okay, so we've got plenty of thrust there. Let's grab you, get rid of you. And obviously get rid of you as well. Okay. Not the best bot in the world, but I think it looks interesting at the very least. Certainly something that I can play around with my lower tier viewers and during streams, those sorts of things. Let's go ahead and see how this works in practice. I don't expect much of you, Lava, but if you manage to do anything at all, I'll be impressed. I expect that you won't blow up the moment we teleport in. That's pretty much the only expectation I have. Though, honestly, if you did, I wouldn't be too surprised. Right, okay. How can we turn? We can probably turn okay. We're actually pretty nippy, probably because we're such a light bot. Okay, we've got loads of guns. The only issue with side-mounted guns is they're only going to be able to attack my opponents some of the time. Like so. Unless I'm facing what I'm shooting at, it's going to be pretty dodgy. I think they're worse for my ability to hit things than good for it. Because right now, with the way that shots spread, you kind of need every shot to be aiming at the thing that you want to fire. Just because if one of the side guns are the ones that fire first, then that shot's not going to hit. And that's the only shot that's going to have any chance of being accurate. But let's see how good it is at jumping off cliffs. Hurrah! Ooh. Okay, it's massive spider's legs design seems to work okay. Let's see if I can actually intentionally tip it over, like going like this. No, all right then. And up like this. Come on, flip over. You know you want to. Oh, really? The one time I don't want you to flip over? Sorry, one time I do want you to flip over, you refuse? Can we go up a wall? No, not nearly. Oh, haha, okay. Flipped over. Right. What I want to test is what I want to test. My lord. What I want to test is how easily this thing can flip. Oh dear. That's kind of what I was worried about. Maybe I should have those flippers further away from the edge. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is a bit of a problem. Now, what I could do to resolve that is either A, just avoid flipping over, or B, attach them further out. I'm not sure that that makes any difference, but I have received some comments that imply that the position on the bot that you place these things does actually have an effect on whether or not you can flip. Like, for example, further away from the center of mass will cause you to flip in a certain direction. So, for example, by having it over there, it would flip forward rather than just literally bounce up off the ground. Trying to find a good spot for it, really. It's difficult whilst maintaining symmetry. And you all know how much I value symmetry. I'll just have to live with that. Right, you're coming off then. We're going to be going for a couple more top-mounted guns there and there. What I'll do is I'll rise that one. Actually, will I? Is that what I'm going to do? Or will I instead do something like this? Where the guns are like that, and then two more guns like this. Ooh, I'm thinking that I like that idea more. What I could do, in fact, is something even more different, like this. Ah, perfect, and I'll even turn them. It won't make a blind bit of difference, because the moment we're in a game, they'll turn to face wherever my mouse cursor is looking. But for now, I like it. I like it a lot. There we go. All right, Lava. I think we're ready to take you. You're going to die so quickly. It hurts a little bit on the inside knowing how quickly you're going to die. You know what, though? How about we create a little cockpit out of glass and be cheeky about it? We can probably fit this in. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one, I think. I need a solid block first. There. I mean, really, I need to do this. Okay, I'll just quickly build this up, and then I'll be able to fix the windows properly. Then I'll be able to put the cockpit back in, and we'll all be good. There we go. Ah, fantastic. I like it. I like it a lot. Don't know why, but I do. Right, okay. Now, the last things that we're going to be adding onto this bot. You didn't think I'd forget, did you? Why every single time? We could have a robot name, at the very least. We might even be able to... No, it's not symmetrical if I put it there. Drat. Damn, and blast. No. No, if we're going to be taking this boat out, we need to do it in style. That means flags. That means more flags than that. Okay, more flags than even that. Calzai, where are you? There you are. Haha! I need your eyes. Don't look at me like that. I'll give them back. Later. Maybe. What are your eyes? Here they are. Glorious British eyes. Made in Britain. Out of parts made in China. Right, there we go. That's going to be a bit of an annoyance. Well, I suppose we'll just have to fly the colours at the very front. Or I could actually use the Gold Developer Support Badge. I'm not sure. Have you earned that honour? You haven't yet, so for now you're going to have a breach badge. Ooh. Could I? For hilarity, would this work? No. Drat. Oh, I could give you horns. That would be so glorious. And yet, so derpy. So terribly derpy. I'm so terribly tempted, though. Okay, let's just... what am I taking away? Let's take away you. Put this back. I deleted 2 things, I'm fairly certain. Now, there we are. I want to see how this looks before I make any decisions. Oh, it doesn't fit. Yes, it does. Why? I know, I can't. As funny as that would look, that really does make my brain hurt a little bit, thinking how much I'd be sacrificing for something so non-functional. No, we'll just have a breach badge over here until I can work out whether the lava is going to be deserving of the Gold Developer Support Badge. Okay, now then, I think this will work. I'm not really expecting it to be able to unflip itself, so, flip itself back up, so I'm just going to try and avoid flipping over, and we're going to see how this one does out on the battlefields, and I shall see you there. And welcome to a battle that is entirely peopled by ground SMG bots. Oh, it's been a while. Okay, let's have a look at your wonderful creations, my fellows. Actually looks like not a bad little car. Oh, I like it! You've made a ground plane. Alright, let's, again, trying to avoid flipping ourselves over. Let's make our move. We've got quite a few people over there, actually. Okay, I'll go with them. More chance of a big battle that way. Now, I realise I've heavily fortified the cockpit, but really, why? If I'm reduced to that, I'm dead anyway. Ah, silly me. Oh, someone's taking damage. Why are you guys on the bridge? Get in there, help them. There are blue team's people dying, and you're just sat there on the bridge admiring the view. My lord. 3 people are down. Only 1 on the enemy team. Mind you, I'm giving them all this flack for not getting in the battle. I'm miles away. Right, here we are. Norinus is dead. Well done, everyone. Let's move on. My goodness, my tank is enormous compared to yours. And Mad Max Martin is down yonder. I'll be coming for you, Mad Max Martin. Don't you worry. I'll be coming for you right away. I know I said I wasn't going to flip over, and I did mean it. Ha-ha! Mad Max Martin, your time is over. I got you. I think Mad Max Martin might actually not even be there. This feels wrong. I'm going to stop. No, no, don't. He's defenseless. There's no honor in this battle. There are no medics. Move on. My friend, we must get to the other people who are fighting, who are killing our teammates. Stop wasting our time on this. You killed him. Pierce, if this is a sign of what's to come, your dishonorable conduct, I just don't approve. He was clearly sleeping at the wheel, and you murdered him. He might have been a peace envoy. If we went back and searched the records, we'd probably find books on peace and cooperation and friendship. Some of them would be burnt. Some would be stained in blood. P.S. You've stained books on friendship in blood. You monster. Let's go. Aha! You're trying to do the old flanking, are you? No, 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 no. That's not going to work. Stop it. You're a flyer. I am amazed. Oh, damn it. You're actually pretty fast. Shoot you. Haha! Nope, you're still up. I disapprove. Trying to apply damage from a great distance. Very hard these days. I think we've done enough. He's probably going to be easy pickings for our ally. Ah, I'm being shot from behind. Come back, you. Stop it. I've got more guns and a bigger bot. Ah, I was just trying to disarm him. I want to leave my enemies alive. There's no way that they will learn if I just kill them. My goodness. So, oh, no, no. Ah, drat. That's what I get for being too eager. Okay, thrusters, it's all down to you. Can we get out of this? Because right now, I am utterly doomed. No, my precious cockpit, save me. Cockpit, do what you were designed to do. Protect me from my own foolishness. Aha, I can get him maybe. Every couple of shots. Haha, I got you. That's right, come down when it's easier for me to kill you. No, we were defeated. I am still alive though. We were doomed because of the dishonorable conduct of my allies. They will learn in time. They're young and eager. They have not seen the grotesqueries of war up in the higher tiers yet. Right, well, I think we've got time for another battle. Maybe another two. So I'm going to jump straight back into the battle queue and I shall see you there. And welcome back. We've got a slight advantage. We've got 2 rails and a plasma on our team. The enemy have a plasma on theirs. I'm not sure what to feel about this, but okay. Let's move in though, with our enormous spindly-legged bot with its enormous amount of guns, and our 4 rather ineffective thrusters. Honestly. Hello, hello. Don't hang back. You've got these awesome weapons, and you're expecting the newbies to go first. Ah, you scallywags. Oh no, at least Alahorn. Or is it Art? Maybe a T. Artahon moved forward. He was in the front of this battle at the very least. There's something to be said for that. Hello there, you. Come back here. Do not flee. Glorious battle awaits. Ah, that's right. We will fight each other like men. There we go. Take out your radar. And you've still got a gun. Ah. I would have stopped shooting if you hadn't had one. You should have just dropped your weapons. Hello, SMG Cruiser. May I destroy... Are you shooting at something above? Stop firing! He's disarmed! No! Oh, my allies! So bloodthirsty! They need to temper their lust for battle with wisdom and kindness. You lack empathy. You're like Ender's brother. My lord. Alright, let's go find the other enemies. We must give them an honorable death. It's no good just winning by capturing the base. Oh, they're at our base. Okay, I'm on my way. To battle, my comrades. We have 1 plasma bot with us. Very well. You should be able to do a decent amount of damage from far away. I've lost my vapor trails. Those scallywags. Hello. I'm not going to get distracted by you, I'm sorry. I will ping you, though. Alright, there we are. No. Need to shoot you. Need to shoot you from afar. Okay, that's good enough. I've shot you from afar. I've done enough damage. Hello there. I wish to remove as many of your guns as possible. Where are my allies? I am losing many of my guns. Thankfully, I have a lot of them, so I can still fight. But it's getting harder. And we need another shot. There we go. We won anyway. Good game all. Oh, no, I said good luck having to only my teammates. Oh, drat. Well, that wasn't a bad battle, I suppose. certainly a little bit more action-packed than the higher tiers, which is much more line battles in a way, both teams scouting out the other. I mean, it's much more tactical in a way, whereas this is much more action-packed. Just get in there, start firing as soon as you can. And in the higher tiers, there's a little bit of testing the opponents to work out where to strike. And certainly if you've got medics on the team, a bit more back and forth as you're retreating to get healed and pushing forward again when you're back at full health. But you know, that's a reasonable amount of RP and a stupid amount of tag points as well. I'm pretty impressed. I guess it is first victory of the day, but I think we have enough time for one more battle. My goodness, this is going to be an interesting battle. There are more higher tech weapons in this fight than there are SMGs. They're roughly even teams, rails and plasmas on both, but well, I guess I'll go with you guys, since you're probably going to need a little bit of SMG backup, but no, I'll go this way instead. I'll stick with you, Games Reality. And who's going up behind us? Gavadelupa. Gavadelupa. There we are. Okay, so I'm with Games Reality and Gavadelupa. Who have we got down there? Ping for King and Country. Or Queen and Country, if you've got a female monarch. Hello. Or President and Country, you know. I'm not going to judge, but as long as you ping, as long as you spot, I realized I need to stop saying ping, because people don't understand what I mean. When I say ping, I mean spot. And when I say plink, I mean just hit them with a single shot. Basically, the idea is that you're plinking off their army. You're not actually really doing significant damage, but you're doing enough damage to reset a counter on a base capture, for example. But generally, when I say ping, I mean spotting them, because it kind of makes a little ping sound that we've spotted them, etc., etc. And that's where I'm coming from with that. Oh, hello. Got a rail sniper over here. No, thank you. Okay, I'm going to need to just burrow through your bot as fast as I can, because that's bloody going to hurt. No, he's gone. Quickly get down here. Shoot him from behind, because I'm about to die. Oh, thank you very much, my friend. Right, we've got an enemy just down there. Let me get some shots off on him. Uh-oh. No, he's moving pretty fast. I will do my best. I can't do much now, because unfortunately, the only steering wheels I've got are at the rear of my vehicle. Okay, I'll just swing my stick-like body up onto the capture point. I've overbalanced myself. This is going to be awkward. Hello up there. Let me just plink you a little bit. Get you down on the ground. I think you're still there. There you are, yes. You're just on the edge. I can no longer hit you, though. Okay, well, I'm just going to chill here, honestly. If no one minds. Have I got an alignment rectifier still? I don't think I have. Otherwise, I'd try to jump, but unfortunately, my little turret base for my cockpit is what's... Oh no! Wait, we've got reverse. Oh, maybe. Let's try reverse with all your might. Ha ha! Success! I will park my turret base right in the middle there. Ah, glorious. Behind the light. You should always try to position a strong light behind you generally, but in a fight. But in this game where there isn't so much glare, putting it in front of you is probably the best option. But there we are, another victory, barely, with most of my bot gone. I think those side wheels, though, I don't know. I think they're more of a hindrance than they are a help. So I'm actually gonna strip us of those side wheels. I'm going to leave the inside wheels. So this does make the bot puts all of its turning power along a very thin line in the middle there, but on the plus side, it does mean I can switch these into steering wheels instead. So let's grab these, upgrade them to steering wheels, and that should give us a little bit more control over where we're going. On the whole, I mean, it could still go terribly, terribly wrong, but we'll hope it won't. What? What? Oh, I know what happened. Those were not level 1 steering wheels. Oops. I was watching at the fact that I was now up a tier when all I'd done was replace some wheels, but no, I understand why. You know what, though? That does free me up a little bit of room. I could possibly... well, maybe. I don't know. Should we? I think this may be crazy, but damn it. I must blend in. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. And that means lots of guns. Ah, scallywags. I knew that was coming. Could I get rid of this, maybe? No, that wouldn't be enough. Well, I guess that was a crazy amount of guns. It probably wouldn't do, really, would it? No. Let's do this instead. We'll just put them like that. We'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. There we go. That's it's a little bit better, kind of. I guess I was thinking about doing this anyway, so may as well. There we go. So we've got plenty of guns on this vehicle now. There shouldn't be too much that's going to be able to unsettle us. And because the guns are so spread out and not in some sort of central location, it will actually be pretty hard to get rid of all of my guns when attacking me. And because my cockpit is so heavily fortified, even if you're trying to burrow through to try and end the fight quickly, you're going to have a hard time of doing that. At least if you've got tier equivalent guns. But that is it from myself and the Lava. Well, I suppose I should upgrade your mark. I mean, I've only just built you, but I have slightly adjusted you from the original design. So we'll go ahead. Give you a little bit of extra encouragement there. And that is going to be it for me. I do hope you've liked this episode, and I hope to see you in the very next. But until then, and as always, do take care.
Plasma bomber spotted.